Let's get going, guys. How is it all hanging out? How's it going, guys? Hope you guys are having a nice day. Let me just move that camera. We have a couple of extra cool things that have happened on the channel. One, I put the Meatball's bed back on, so that some of you are thinking he might not be extra comfy. Well, there it goes. He's feeling super duper comfy right now. And we have an extra nice, smooth, no more background noise. We are in here right now. We are talking about GameStonk, and look at How about now? Do you hear me now? No audio on the screen. Well, I was getting super psyched. I am on now. How's it going, guys? Whoopsie daisy. How about now? Okay, now you guys can hear me. We are in here. We have a brand new sound setup. So, oh man, so now I have to put those filters back on because I was going to take away all of the noise gate. So we got a noise gate in here. We got a noise suppression in here. I'm going to put the noise gate up to 50 decibels. And hey guys, we are now done with that. We are done with that white noise now. We are going to be feeling real good. We're waiting for a couple more people to show up. Thank you guys for those of you who are waiting. 400 of you in this house. Beautiful voice. Oh. Thank you. I appreciate that. We also have something really cool. Watch this. Did you like that? Did you like that? Oh man, it's a little animation in there. We have fun on this channel. If you guys have not yet made the acquaintance of Andrew Meatball or people like yourselves, we are here to talk about stonks. Stonks it is. We have the most recent research about GameStop. It is up 0.8%. That is pretty smooth sailing. You know, we don't have to see big, huge changes every single day. We just need to see small, incremental, better movements. People are saying sound is better. Let me just thank those of you who are in the chat right now. Joe and Michelle Ayler, what's up? Sounds good now. We got Scaffman. We got Richard Cordero, we got Natalia Hata, we got Victor Kuznicki, we got Dustin Whitney, Young Lee, Richard again, Travis Chambers, April B, we got Off Thread, Dan Boosnet. I'm just making that, you know the reason why we had technical difficulties? Because I was just making sure you guys are still in the house. So we are talking about some extra DD that we want to make sure that you guys understand today. It is important that we cover this DD because, hey, we talked about UWMC earlier on the live stream. We talked about how there's a lot of different distractions right now, and we have a couple of different notes to be able to cover to make sure that we finish GME on a good note. However, right now we have we just have a quick old note about D and GME margin. Now check this out. Boom. You see that? So excited. Oh man, that just looks right there. That's pretty cool. We have right there GME DD. Let's talk about margin. For those of you who don't know what margin is, let's simplify it to borrowed money. When you open an investment account with any broker, they give you the option to trade on margin. The amount of margin they give you is based on your assets versus their calculated risk. And there are two key reasons GME or any stock you like on margin is dangerous if your goal is to secure some gains off of a potential squeeze. One, shares bought on margin can be borrowed and shorted. Not just shorting at the $5 to $20 level when this began, but also those being shorted right now at $130. Shares bought with your cash, your money, cannot be shorted if you make your account a cash account. And we've made this PSA a couple times. Go ahead and make your account a cash account. There's a couple of reasons why this is important, but mainly take it from us, take it from the Meatball Army. We care about you. We want the squeeze to happen. If you're still must insist on having a Robinhood account, turn your accounts into a cash account. This can effectively reduce the float. 2, the shares bought on margin can be called in. We saw this happen on Robinhood and other brokers in January. They borrowed money was not worth the risk of loss for these firms, so they executed the right to call in your borrowed assets to cover their exposed risk. So, too long didn't read. If your goal is to reduce the float available to shorts, do not trade on margin. Make your account a cash account and trade with your own available cash to prevent your shares from being borrowed. Probably a good time to say, hey, we are not here to mince words. We're not here to talk about financial advice because we are not financial advisors. Both me and Meatball, we're just here to talk about the stonks. I mean, now that we have all 3 whole charts here, let me just cover one of the charts with my face. And now look at that. Isn't this cool? Isn't this better? Oh man. Let's see if we had we had sound back then. We have sound here. We have sound here. We have sound here. We have sound here. Perfect. I like that. Some of you are already in the chat. I love that fact. Bozzy Pun, hold the GME. Tara Jones, now I can hear you in the shower while crying over low stocks. Uh-oh, please don't cry. We're not here to make anyone cry here. Hey all to the moon, created a GME music video for me. Thanks for the content. I learned a lot. Let me see that GME music video. Give me that GME music video. I wanna hear that GMV, the GME music video, GMV. If you guys are aware, we are here talking right about the GameStop saga, 2% up right now. AMC holding strong. AMC is down 3%, but it is still at between these 2 levels of resistance and support. We have $9 and change up above and $8.50 below. So as long as it keeps hovering around there, we see that this historical level of resistance I mapped out days ago, it hit it today. It went all the way down to 850, bounced off of it. Now it is hovering above it. So these historical ups and downs need to be taken into account. Now at the bottom chart here, we'll keep an eye on something that's not quite GME or AMC. We're going to keep an eye on, let's say, Ocugen is up 13% today. SLGG is up 30%. That's down from its high. It was actually all the way up to $6.39. But mostly we want to keep it tight for GME. Tight. Oh, man. David Barr says, do you want to start a clubhouse room for us apes? We need a pioneer. Hey, I do have a clubhouse. I do have a clubhouse account, so that could be a possibility. I am interested in that. Let me get rid of this, not a financial advisor. Is that prettier? No, I'll just keep it there. It's fine. All right. Cash for days. Andrew, please tell me you consider it's still time to buy BTC or ETH or want to wait for another dip anytime soon. Hey, no matter what, here's my advice for BTC. Instead of SLGG, I want to look at BTC instead. Here is my advice for Bitcoin. It is currently up to 50,900 and change. It might be up. Granted, it might be up, but the most important part about Bitcoin is that it's going to be a long-term asset. So if you want to put in some money into stablecoin and to a BlockFi account, keep making 8.6% interest. And then whenever Bitcoin dips again, you can just go ahead and buy in with your stablecoin. That is the strategy that I'm using. I'm slowly trickling in every single red cent that I have that is not in a stonk right now into BlockFi. So I'm going to pin that in the chat. Get your naughty $250 in Bitcoin while there's still chance. But I'm going to say it as a free Bitcoin, $250 when you open BlockFi. There we go. So make sure you guys use that opportunity while you still can. The money that you deposit in the beginning is the money in the first 30 days is the money that really matters. All right, let's go back to the grid. 4 charts. Here we go. Wow, that's kind of cool. So I can just change. Awesome. I'm learning. WeBull is a constant learning journey. So we got a GME down here as well. So let's change GME to BTC. Can this be BTC? BTC. Oh my god. Oh, it's cause it needs to be its own thing because it's crypto. I get it. So we'll just put Super League Gaming here. Hey, we just got a super from Junji. Andrew, Tesla's dying. What's my take on it? Tesla is not doing too hot right now. Let's actually put Tesla in SLGG's place. So Tesla currently is at 650. It's not doing too hot, but honestly, it's not doing too rotten. It did drop a 4% on the day. Not that much volatility when you think about from the lens of the fact that GameStop is still up roughly 300% since a couple weeks ago, since like a week ago. So in that sense, Tesla has been and will continue to be a stock that is overvalued for certain reasons, but also a long-term growth potential because at the very least, they are selling cars. They're not like CCIV or Lucid. They're at the very least, they're still selling cars. So GME is at 125 right now. This is a great push. People might say it's because Andrew Mo Money is on the stream. We are here to make sure that you guys are covered with the last stretch, the last 13 minutes before the day is over. And the day is closing in. Let's see if I can hear myself. Yes, that sounds so good. That sounds so crisp, and that's because and now the volume is up on the stream. You can also see that the volume is up in GME as well. We can see that this big green chunk right here is looking at volume analysis. Volume is high on GME at the end of the day. Let's see if I can get some more metrics down here. Excelente. So we have here a volume of 16.4 million on the day. We have previous close 118. So we are up 4%. It's looking better and better as we continue to hodl. This is looking great. Let's see. Oh my God, GME rocket. He saw GME and saw 650 from Tesla. Yeah, do not get confused. Although 650 may be in the near future, who's to say? Let's see. Thoughts on SLGG? We had a pretty long run on SLGG right now. So let's make sure that at the very least, we're keeping an eye on it. SLGG up 31% right now. Let's change it. Change from Tesla to SLGG. Oh, that's cool. Hot. So SLGG right now had a daily high of $6.39, now all the way down to $5.20. If this was a distraction, hopefully you guys did not get burned, because one of the last things we want for you guys is to be burned on the buzzer. Burned at the end of the day. That would not feel good. Okay, let's see. We're making sure that everything is Crisco. I'm going to borrow some vocabulary from Trey. We're cooking with Crisco right now. Let's see. Kyle Raffy had let me change it to GME again. Had 115C for ACIA. Cisco bought them at 115 share. My calls are worthless, correct? Got an email that says the contract adjusted deliverable terms cash. Well, right now, if they have already expired, then yeah, unfortunately. Thank you, Wallace Frey and Lord Weird, for keeping the chat nice and clean. My moderators, I give you my appreciation. Bruce and Andrew Mo collab, that would be the dream come true. I would love for Uncle Bruce to come on the show. Bruce Wang, of course, he is welcome anytime as well. There's a lot of Bruces right now in the financial world. Well, let's see. We're still talking. Hi Andrew. TXMD is a good investment. Take a look at their graph. Sure, we have 10 minutes until the day is up. So right now I'm happy to be able to spend some extra time on some extra graphs. TMXD, is that right? Where is it? Meatball is sleep protesting until GME moons. Come on, let's go. I'm gonna search TMXD. Terminix Global Holdings Inc. Is this? Did I misread this? Is this right? I am having trouble reading. But someone says, Andy says, hi Jordy, I love you. Who's Jordy? I'm interested in meeting Jordy too now. Squeaky clean. Bruce's channel is down, says Mason Fong? I don't think so, right? I think Bruce's channel... oh yeah, there's nothing happening right now on Uncle Bruce's channel. He's just answering a super chat right now. Uncle Bruce, where you at? Where are you? Okay, well, Uncle Bruce, I'm sure he has a whole team of tech-savvy people helping him out. The day is almost over, so we do want to make sure that we are covering GameStop religiously. GameStop and AMC both have a big stake in the game right now. 3% down on AMC. Not fantastic, but that is the inverse on GameStop. We are up 3%. Thank you, Allison, for the super. GJ, are you averaging down for GME? Thoughts on Fubo? Yeah, people are asking me about Fubo. For GME, I already put out in the community poll, which you guys should definitely check out the community poll when you guys have a chance. I put a lot of fun stuff on it. You can find out what other apes are saying. That the end of the day, I am going to buy another $1,000 worth of GME if we can get this channel up to 35,000 subscribers. Like we said already, if we can get this to 30,000 and Trey up to 150, I'm buying $1,000 worth of AMC. And if we can get to 35,000, then I'm going to be going up and getting $1,000 worth of GME. I would love to average down. Come get me, guys. Fubo looks like it took a pretty nasty, wasty turn today. Actually, no, it's just a little bit of volatility. It had a high on yesterday at 45, now down pretty much down. All of the gains that it had when it broke out earlier on the 26th, it seems like it has basically regressed, rejected at 45, tried to hold tight at around 40, rejected again, big sell-off, and unfortunately right now it is down how much? 20% as of right now. This is a knife waiting for you to catch, and I am a little too risk averse to catch that knife. I would be careful. The dude, thank you for the super. I don't think CCIV is not going to recover. CCIV has always been a play that is like buy the rumor, sell the news, right? The rumor of CCIV doing a SPAC with Lucid, then getting confirmed, but they haven't sold a single car yet, and they keep getting delayed. If you guys want more information about CCIV, I did cover it in a video I just released today. Go check that out if you want to hear more. But right now we're talking about GameStop. GameStop. Let's see. Let's look at AMC on the minute-by-minute chart. We're about to close in on the end of the day, and let's make sure we're looking at GME as well. We crossed over that barrier of resistance at $120, and now we hit a daily high of $125.50. This is great. And now we are moving our butts down to that line of support again. Hopefully we are supported by the $120 price so that we can stay tight and have some solid growth for the day. Currently we're still up 3.5%. Okay, let's go. If you guys have any ticker suggestions, I am looking for them in the chat. We got thoughts on ASO. Let's go look at ASO right now. This is Fubo. We have smash that like button from Marty Diamond Hands. You gotta trust Marty. He's a trustworthy guy. I haven't ever read a comment from him yet, but you know, he just seems like a trustworthy guy to me. Nintendo Capri Sun says sundial is way down. I do like to look at the cannabis stock, so let's see. Down 6%. Now down 6%. That doesn't feel good by any means. Let's make sure that we actually delete all of those drawings on that chart. Well, thankfully, I didn't delete everything else that I love dearly. Sundial looking down for the day. If we look on the daily chart, also pretty sideways for the most part, but relatively it isn't down by that much. Sundial was up, if you guys remember, for a long period of yesterday, and now it seems like it is just lost that momentum again. It didn't perform well at the end of yesterday's close either. Hedge fund got Bruce. Oh no, please do not. Please do not. We already have Keith Gill making jokes about Slumdog Millionaire on his Twitter, Roaring Kitty right here. Okay. Look at RKT. Okay, people talking about RKT. Let's just remember, guys, that this is a way to get burned to try to catch a runaway rocket. So RKT is something that is down 32%. If we didn't tell you yesterday on the live stream to be careful of RKT, to not have any financial advice, but personally for me, I was not going to invest in RKT. It was a runaway stock. One, it was a distraction from our favorite memes, our boys in blue. It is now down 32%. Hopefully none of you got burned. Hopefully all of you got out. If you were like Trey was scalping RKT on the way up. My God, RKT down for the count. Thank you for that super. I am Skydancer. What price point is considered a realistic squeeze for AMC? I do, of course, want to hold to 150 plus, but what price in what time span should we see a squeeze? Squeezes, theoretically, do not have a price point. That's the magic of an infinite squeeze. So the unfortunate part is you're gonna have to wait until Tendy Town. Now, here's what I will say. Thank you for the super. So I'm gonna give you a real answer. I read a DD earlier today. I'm gonna clip it and upload it later today about how you can get off safely at the price that it squeezes. You have a price target in mind, and when you get there, sell off half, and then wait until it gets the highest point, right? Because the highest point is gonna stay there for a week. Even a week after Volkswagen squeeze, we were still at 80% of the tendies that were at the highest point. So you do want to be able to never sell more. You can sell incrementally, always minimize regret. You can sell incrementally all the way up to your price point, and then when you get there, stop. Right? Because you never know how much higher the rocket can go. Let's say that you thought AMC was going to hit 150, it actually goes up to 1500, right? Wouldn't you feel silly taking a 90% knee, a 90% L? Yeah, you would. So that's why never sell more than 50% of your investment. That's not financial advice. That's just what some of the DD we read this morning. So hopefully that gives you a better sense of what other smart apes are thinking about right now. I just realized that, is this the wrong video capture device? It was. That's why my face looks so goofy. Now we're cooking with Crisco. Now we're looking at the actual better camera, much higher def. Yuki Watanabe. What are my thoughts about Golden Cross with ASRT? I'm going to get to that in just a second. We have 2 minutes until the stonk closes, so I'm going to keep these up here to make sure I don't forget about them. Taha Zach, remember when I said RKT is fishy yesterday? Taha was right. Taha has been a long-time supporter. Thank you guys for continuing to come back for these live streams, because we are just chilling out. We're hanging out at the last minute of GameStop. We're looking at 123.69. That's up 4.5% on the day. Looking good. We had a solid volume boost at the end of the day. Volume is everything. If you guys remember about the last DD we read earlier this morning's live stream, we had barely any revenue all day, and now we are having some serious push at the very end, the last 10 minutes basically. We're looking at some serious action here. We had a high of 125.50 cents. That's a daily high. Can you imagine? I was going through my old videos. Can you imagine a GME was at only $40 like a week ago? That's insane. Only 30 seconds more on the day. We are looking at some price action here. We're still looking at some boosts, and hopefully we can possibly try to surpass our daily high. That does seem like a price that we were soundly rejected by at that top, but let's see. At the same time, let's give AMC its due. It is tried to see a last minute rise as well, but unfortunately we are seeing a dip, 5% up for GME, 3.5% down for AMC. It's still basically anyone's game at this rate. And after hours has now started. The day is over. AMC closed at 4.5% down. It is now at $8.54. If the more it dips, the better it is for me, because whenever I cross 30,000 subscribers, I'm buying 1,000 AMC, as long as you guys get a tray up to 150,000 subscribers. And GME is up a solid, juicy 5.5%. I think that calls for some Tendy juice. Drink them if you got them. Delicious. Guys, the markets are closed. And we are looking at pretty solid growth for GameStop today. Now, after hours, we'll have to decide what happens next. Okay, Taha, you were right. Remember when I said RKT is fishy yesterday, and that's why Meatball is gonna get a treat. Look at him on his little bed. This is the face for treat eating. Here you go. One treat, and then a tool treat for Yuki, and then I think I missed a couple of treats above, so let's give a one treat for 100 likes, 2 treats for 200 likes, and 3 treats for 300 likes. Every like on this video not only helps an ape find this video, but also goes to feed a meatball. If you guys joining the meatball army already, drop your meatball subs down below already. I think so. So we're looking at a suggestion here. We have the golden cross with ASRT from Yuki. Let's look at that in just a second. We have a couple of your comments here. We have Jake Howden, low volume plus consolidation equals people holding. Palantir is on a rocket tomorrow. Oh yeah, let's talk about Palantir. We saw some DD here. Let's see, people are telling me to look at level 2 data. I've been told I cannot broadcast level 2 data unless I want to pay like $1 billion in a fine. Let's see, Renwin Outcast. Hey, how's it going? I remember you from our live chats yesterday. Ticker NVOS, slow mover, ATM, but pub float 8 and change available, 23 and change outstanding. Shorts available, 80K. Here is the kick. Apes, the interest rate for short is a 206 and change. You guys are giving us some good DD in here. Oh man, Nintendo Capri Sun, we gotta check out your channel. You are always chilling here. You got the YouTube check of approval right there. Meatball gonna get huge. Oh, Meatball only eats what Meatball needs to eat. This is true. This is true. Now I do want to set up a poll. I do want to say I do want to find out if you guys find that this stuff down here is annoying. So you guys either put it in the chat right now, all 1,600 of you. Let me know if this is annoying, and let me know if, let's see, let me know if this is annoying. Is that annoying? Yeah, let's take it off for now. So now we can have a little bit more space for my head. There we go. Looking good. I look like the lo-fi boy. Hey, have you seen my new transition yet? Isn't that cool? I think so. Let's see, we're gonna go back to WeBull. We have some DD to read, so don't go anywhere. We're looking at GameStop's movement after hours, down a percentage point already. That's not that big of a problem. I still have a super to chat for Yuki, looking at ASRT. We can look at that in a second. And Alexander Green, thank you for the super. Why does VMW trade sideways when it beats every earnings EST and has solid PE? 200 long at 148. We're gonna focus on those two right here. We have AST. I keep forgetting what the golden cross is. Golden cross with ASRT, and then Alexander Green wants me to look at VMW. See, now we can look at these stonks, but still keep our eye on GME and AMC. That's the dream come true. So ASRT is a Sergio Therapeutics. Okay, is there any data about them? ERF. Thinking about buying stock in Norwegian Cruise Lines. Not really. Okay, so let's just do some solid technical analyses here. Let's go out into the 1 hour chart. Seems like right now that ASRT looks, oh, you know what I'm missing? I'm missing RSI now. The only one that has RSI is AMC. Okay, that's what I'm missing. So if you guys wanted a quick WeBull tutorial, those 1,600 of you in here, we're gonna go into indicators, and then you just press RSI, and now you got RSI for all 4 of your charts. Go 1, 2, 3. Look at those RSIs right there. The 4th chart doesn't matter because my face is blocking it. So we have ASRT, and then we'll get on over to VMW. ASRT seems to have a oh yeah, and I need to see the 200-day moving average too. 200-day exponential moving average. So we have the indicators here, and then we have to edit all indicators for moving average. The simple moving average, I like to see 15, and then for exponential moving average, I like to see 200. Perfecto. And now we are seeing the purple line is the 200-day exponential moving average. Gives us a sense of macro view of the momentum of the stock. And the blue line is the 15-day simple moving average. The regular moving average that you might have seen gives us a micro view of the momentum. We see that they do cross. Actually, they cross twice here. So we are looking at a stock that seems to have had a good rally, had a breakout point at around 75 cents. Was rejected at $1.40. That seems like a resistance that it has not had a chance to peak out of yet. Has pretty solid support when it started to trade sideways at $1. That's a mental barrier too. And then it had one final dip down to 81 cents. That seems like a pretty solid level of support. And now it is currently at $1.09. In my opinion, right now the stock seems attractive because the risk reward, we are the lowest we can drop from this level of technical support is 81 cents, and the highest upside we have here is $1.40. So that is like 40 cents up or 20 cents down. That's a pretty nice risk reward ratio if I had to say anything about it, but I'm not going to give financial advice here. That was a super chat from Yuki, I think, or UT, I think it's Yuki, and then VMW. Why is it trading sideways? VMware. Hey, I use that technology. So VMware, I would say in the hourly chart, it looks like it's more than just trading a little sideways. Seems like it's facing a pretty nasty sell-off. It faced a nasty sell-off back on the 26th. Tried to recover, boosted up back to a lower resistance level of 142, and then each day it seems like it's hitting a lower and lower level of resistance. So that means that when support now becomes new resistance, that is a sign of pretty bearish momentum. Now that said, usually we have to do some news to see exactly what part of the picture we're missing, something that the machine learning algorithm wouldn't be able to understand. WeBull doesn't seem to have much news except Intel is directed to pay. In my opinion, I think VMware right now seems like it's on a bearish slump, but at this moment in time, you would probably have to continue waiting if there is going to be some type of earnings beat in the near future. 1800 of you, what's going on, guys? We're just here talking about stonks here. We're looking at GME. It is up 5.5% on the day. It's lost a little bit of that, lost a tiny bit of steam in the after hours, lost 3%, and AMC has lost 4.5% on the day during the market open, and not a lot of movement in after hours as of right now. So I'm gonna keep those two up there. Jeff Cole says, thoughts on SOS? Sure, let me just read some of the chats here. Allison Ligori, another super from her. Love for a beginner. What do you rec to learn more? I would recommend learning a little bit more about volume. And actually, I'm going to put out a video about volume as well as a couple of the indicators that are attached to it. Because ultimately, as much as you might do like fundamentals or momentum-based analytics, it depends on what you actually think about, which school of thought. At the end of the day, we are just picking numbers out of a hat. Right? Even the best data scientists out there are likely just going to have to work with a little bit of unknown information. But volume is always king, and volume has several indicators tied directly to it that you should get known. You should get it known well. Okay, let's see. So Jeff Cole says, thoughts on SOS. Let's give SOS a look-see. Some of you were suggesting SOS in the chat. Earlier this live stream. SOS, this is my Fibonacci sequence. Let's turn it off. Okay, so SOS, I should actually make some technical barriers of resistance and support here so that you guys can see it for next time you ask me about SOS. It does seem like a stock you guys do care about. It seems like we were rejected multiple times at $13.98, likely. So let's look there. It also looks like we have been supported multiple times at $10 and change. So let's add another horizontal line there. It seems like now facing a bit of a sell-off in the last couple of days. It seems like we have been rejected twice at $9.40. Now we do like to see multiple touch points for each level of resistance and support. That seems like a past level of support on the 17th that is now turned into a new level of resistance. And then finally, how low can we go? Seems like we've been supported a couple of times at $5.30. So what is the price of it currently? SOS, I know, is embroiled in some news that we should probably cover, but as of right now, I do not have 100% of the picture. So in my opinion, SOS right now is looking like it's been faced with multiple days of sell-offs, and as of right now, it hasn't really caught up to its potential upside. Now that said, is it overvalued or undervalued? It seems like that the highest it's gotten is $16 and change. It's $16 and change with a potential upside. Right now it has a 2x upside if it was able to reach its former glory, and it has a 50% downside. It could also 2x a drop down to $4. As of right now, the risk reward does seem pretty even, and that's with no news that I have been able to read yet. Let's see if we can get some SOS news here. Chinese blockchain firm SOS denies claims by short sellers. Chinese blockchain. My face is too big. My face too big. Some of you had just dropped some super chats. Let me look at them in a second. SOS Limited said on Monday the claims against it by short sellers Hindenburg Research were distorted, misleading, and unsubstantiated. Right now it seems like SOS is under some major fire. So if you don't want to be embroiled in drama, I would say stay clear. If you are already currently vested, you have to ask yourself, do you expect it to go back down to a resistance of 4, or do you expect it to pass through multiple levels of resistance and support and try to get back to its former glory at 16? So that is SOS in a nutshell. We are here with the super chat from I46IX6. Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? My name is Andrew. We have 2,000 of you in the chat. That means that 2,000 of you potentially could press the Meatball sub button and get a Meatball subscribe. Go ahead and make sure to press that bell button too. Shout out to Meatball. How is he? Meatball, how are you doing? Are you doing okay? This is a question from I46X6. He cares about you. Stay well, buddy. Keep doing you. We got offensive self-defense. Thank you for the super. Could you take a look at level 2 data of GME? Greetings from Germany. I cannot show it, and I only have 3 screens in front of me, unfortunately. But thank you for the super. I do appreciate it. We have some more chats right now. Anthony Tadros, I just opened a Roth IRA with 5K in it. Congrats. Roth IRAs are fantastic ways to be able to beat the tax, the hammer that is called regular taxes, and get a couple of tax benefits with it. Is it a good idea to buy one S&P 500 index and the rest mutual? That sounds straight up like financial advice. I cannot give you any, but I appreciate the question. Making sure that you max out your Roth IRA is one of the ways that you can have a normal way of getting rich quickly. Now when I say quickly, I mean when you are in your retirement, you can easily feel secure. That's the difference between being YOLO on these meme stonks and actually having a plan. Oh man. People are saying buy the dip. I do think that the dip in AMC is attractive. And that is why I'm getting more and more excited to buy $1,000 worth of AMC. But all we got to do is get me up to 30,000 subscribers. Not that hard. We grew 5,000 subscribers just yesterday. So congrats to those of you who have joined the Meatball Army from Gorilla Gang, from Moon Gang, from the Neandernuts, from the Wang Gang. Hey, welcome. If you're here from any of the other places, like I don't know what Uncle Bruce's fan base is called. I don't know what Meat Kevin's fan base is called, but welcome, welcome, welcome. Bozzy Pun says hair too big. It's full of secrets. That's why I have the smoothest brain right underneath. Oh man, Meatball needs a good scratch. I agree. Let's give Meatball a scratch. Scritchy, scratchy, scritch. There you go, buddy. You're gonna get a good scratch right there. Holden and Golden. This is my first YOLO. I think it will be my last. If you win a YOLO, you shouldn't have to YOLO again. It's kind of like winning the lottery and then putting that money back and buying more lottery tickets. If you win a YOLO, just feel real happy about it. Let's see. You know, I am gonna get rid of this not a financial advisor. It's a little ugly. Now I think we're gonna. You guys already remember, right? You guys know that I'm not a financial advisor because the only reason why you guys would be confused is if you still thought I was, which I am not. Cookie says best resource, i.e. websites to use when researching a stock. How do I know what news is relevant and which news is noise? How do you research? Cookie, that is a fantastic question. I think I'm going to defer it to future Andrew, which is going to make an entire video about researching information. So if you guys are excited about that, Cookie just supported that cause. Thank you for that, super. I am also going to say that if you have not started using this technical tool, it has not only volume data, it has not only candles and not only the indicators that you care about. You can even customize the indicators like I just did on live stream for you guys. You finally, most importantly, can go and get yourself 2 free stocks if you use that link in the description down below. WeBull is a fantastic tool, and that's the one I use mainly because it also comes with news. Let's actually look at if there's an AMC news right now. We got Zacks. We should actually read some Zacks right now, and then we should also look at some. We should look at some GME news as well. See, this is all baked into the technical tool that I use. We have Roaring Kitty and GameStop saga testifies before Massachusetts regulators. Let's give Roaring Kitty a little bit of our respect. Put some respect on my kitty. Thank you, Cookie, for the super. Hope that answers part of your question. Colby Sweet just joined as a member. That's gonna get my big appreciation because they pressed the button down below right next to the subscribe button. I might have seen it. It's called the join button. And now you are gonna be not only having an opportunity to support the stream, but as depends on the tier, you get to have a random chance to get a one-on-one with me, or you can secure a one-on-one with me on a regular basis. Okay, so here, let's look at Reuters right now. Let's see if you guys can see this. Which one is better? There we go. Okay. Actually, that's... All right, I'm just going to focus. I'm just going to do this. So we have Roaring Kitty in GameStop saga testifies before Massachusetts regulators. The social media persona of Roaring Kitty, whose online posts helped spark January's trading frenzy in GameStop core shares, allegedly appeared before Massachusetts securities regulators on Wednesday to testify as a part of examination into his activities. This is an update on our stonk Jesus, our Lord and Savior, Mr. Keith Gill. Massachusetts Security of the Commonwealth William Galvin, the state's top securities regulator, last month subpoenaed Keith Gill, who touted GameStop stock in his spare time while he was a registered broker and working at the insurer Mass Mutual. He was a key figure in the so-called Reddit rally, which saw shares of GameStop surge 400% in a week before crashing back to pre-surge levels. Galvin's spokesman said Gill was giving a testimony virtually in response to the subpoena. I would love to see him back for the next GME congressional hearing. You guys know that the next GME congressional hearing is March 17th, right? That's what you guys have been saying in the live chat, and I'm gonna stick to that idea. We're gonna be live streaming it right here, and you know that there's not gonna be any loud almonds this time. There's not gonna be any weirdness this time. It's gonna be perfect, crisp sound, and over 2,000 of you watching at the same time. Last time I think we got up to like 6,000. That sounds perfectly crisp. Okay, Gil 34, he's only 34, began sharing his positions on Reddit's popular WallStreetBets trading forum in September 2019, posting a portfolio screenshot indicating he had invested $53,000 in GameStop. And what a good investment it was. Thank you for the super. Gregory Patrick Smith, AMC is so set up to skyrocket, don't sell. Talk about this, Andrew. New to your channel, love it. Hey, Gorilla Gang, welcome to the show. Let's get a super for Meatball. Matthew Johnson also pressed the join button. That's because he wants to support the stream. Go down and press the join button yourself and get yourself a Meatball sub. Okay, so Let's see, because we have some AMC. I want to honor that super that Mr. Gregory Patrick Smith just gave us. So we have this Zach's website. Seems like a legit website. Please allow ads on your site. No, thank you. I'm just gonna do read mode. Did that work? There we go. Okay. Oh. Are you not gonna let me read? Oh, here we go. Read more. It's not gonna let me read. Well, the market expects AMC Entertainment to deliver a year-over-year decline in earnings on lower revenues when it reports results for the quarter ended in 2020. Okay, let's find some more upbeat DD for our friend here, Mr. Gregory Patrick Smith. What we're going to do here is we're going to look back at the WeBull application to make sure that you guys continue chatting, and I'm going to find some DD on WallStreetBets. WallStreetBets, and maybe on our AMC actually. Meatball, it's okay. There are no boogeymen here. Our AMC. Meatball doesn't like people hanging around the background. Okay, so we're on our AMC right now. I know you guys can't see it because I'm looking at oh, this is American Motor Enthusiasts, and now I've been bamboozled again. Always get the wrong AMC. Okay, AMC stock, there we go. 2,100 of you, how's it going, guys? We're just talking about stonks here. We're trying to get you guys the best financial education out here with Professor Meatball too. Look at him, he's so cute. He's just a little goober here. AMC stock, must read massive subreddit update. Okay, 100% fact about today that we know. See, the thing about AMC stock is that I can filter by flare, so this is just way better. I can filter by DD, and this is just better. Oh, thank you for joining the Meatball the Professor tier, Jarek Jarzik, aka Brody's dad. I appreciate that. That's because Jarek went straight into the bottom of the video and pressed the join button. It's right next to the subscribe button, and that's something I appreciate a ton. Okay. So there's a DD from 5 hours ago that says 100% fact about today that we know. Let me see if this works. Ah, that's beautiful. Oh man, I love it. Okay, so this is 100% fact about AMC that we know. We'll know by the end of the day their move. If they deliver the 14 million shares from Friday, they will more than likely deliver end of day. If they don't, it'll be a failure to deliver and they'll start paying interest. My guess is that they're doing everything they can to drive the price down today to scare as many people out as they can. And look, it did get a little depressed. If we're looking at, let's actually look at AMC for this video. Can I just pull it? I guess that's the problem, is that this chart needs to be AMC when I talk about AMC. Whoop. Okay, there we go. Now you guys are seeing AMC. So thank you for the super Taha. Oh, thank you. So watch your screen near market close. No matter what, will know their move they have to deliver today or have a failure to deliver and begin paying interest. Can't stress this enough. You know they manipulated the price, so stop getting scared. Stop staring at your screen all day. They are trying to get you to panic sell, and honestly at this point, if you fall for it, it'll be your loss, not ours. Update. So the latter has happened. They failed to deliver, which we knew might happen. This is an update for after hours. They will begin paying interest for failure to deliver. As myself and another editor agreed, they probably would rather pay interest than have the possibility of us reaching 12 bucks by Friday, because that would mean a significant amount of calls would be expiring in the money, adding to their tab. With that said, these shares will not just disappear, they will have to eventually deliver. To save myself time and the headache of trolls, I'll give you the source to the info. Below is the link to the SEC info on the failure to deliver. Click it and read and hold. So if you guys aren't actually familiar with what failure to deliver is, this is actually a pretty important, important information direct from the SEC. And actually, this is actually starting to shape up to be a pretty good video about AMC. I'm into it. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me just make sure I'm reading some of your live chats. AMC to my diamond hand. Yeah, sick of people saying that AMC is a dead cat. It's not a dead cat. 2,200 people here. Let's go. Let's going. Taha Super says you can read it by inspect events and disable hidden blur. Oh, thank you. Oh man, inspect events and disable hidden blur. That's gonna save me a lot of money. Thank you. Okay, so let us do an AMC video. We have this is I filtered by DD specifically too. Oh no, wait, no I didn't. Filtered by DD. Okay, there we go. AMC, I know it's only 29 shares. He's doing his part. That's not DD. Cup and handle, still holding. It's okay. I feel like a lot of apes have been watching YouTube and hearing this talk about squeezes, blah blah blah. Hey, you're watching YouTube right now and you're reading a DD about YouTube. This is not top. AMC, you're tricking me out. Stock loaning. Okay, well, let's do this AMC video here. So what we're gonna do is gonna read this little post again, and then we're gonna talk about key points of what what this is. So the key points about regulation SHO. What is a short sale? Example of a short sale. How does short selling work? Naked short sales. Regulation SHO. Where is out in the money? Oh, it's actually, where's fail to deliver? So failure to deliver, closeout requirement. Rule 204 requires brokers and dealers to fail to deliver. Cool. Is all naked short selling abusive or illegal? The SEC, like, the SEC actually, like, cares. They're like, do you know that this is illegal, or maybe some of them are illegal? Where can I obtain fails information? So you can do FOIA fails data. So you can FOIA request the fails data here. Okay, so compliance with blah blah blah. Okay, so what is naked short? So here we go. We're going to look at naked shorting as well. And now we're gonna get ready. You guys set? 2,300 of you. We're gonna cover a little bit of AMC news. Hope you guys are excited. And here we go. Face only. How's it going, guys? Today AMC has had a major thing happen, and I think you guys should know about it. If you guys are aware, AMC did close today. It closed a little bit lower than it did before, but why is that? Well, we have a couple of reasons why. So, and the market, when it was open, it closed 4% lower than when it's closed the day before, and that is at $8.58. It's right now currently struggling in the after hours. Does not seem to be moving very much. I'm going to keep that chart up there for you guys to look at, and we are going to look at some AMC DD from our AMC stock. 100% fact that we know about today. We know by the end of the day their move. If they deliver the 14 million shares from Friday, they will more than likely deliver end of day. If they don't, it'll be a failure to deliver. We're also going to talk about the SEC's definition of the fail to deliver, so you guys can feel a little bit like a lawyer. They'll start paying interest. My guess is that they're doing everything they can to drive the price down today to scare as many people as they can. Are you scared? Professor Meatball, are you scared? I don't think so. Watch your screen near market close. No matter what will know their move, they have to deliver today or have a failure to deliver and begin paying interest. Okay, and an update from after hours. The latter has happened. They failed to deliver, which we knew might happen. They will begin paying interest for fail to deliver. As myself and another Redditor agreed, they would probably rather pay interest than have the possibility of AMC reaching $12 by Friday, because that would mean a significant number of calls that would be expiring in the money, adding to their tab. With that said, those shares will not just disappear. They have to eventually deliver. To save themselves time and the headache of trolls, they'll give you the source to the info, and we're going to talk directly about it right here. Naked short sales. This is from the sec.gov/investor/pubs/regshow.htm. In a naked short sale, the seller does not borrow or arrange to borrow the securities in time to make delivery to the buyer within the standard 3-day settlement period. As a result, the seller fails to deliver securities to the buyer when delivery is due. That's a fail to deliver. Failure to deliver may result from either a short or a long sale. There may be legitimate reasons for a failure to deliver. For example, human or mechanical errors or processing delays can result from transferring securities in physical unethical, blah blah blah. Thus, it doesn't have to be exactly your fault, is what it's trying to say. It doesn't have to be malicious. However, we know that because they're trying to prevent AMC from reaching its true moon potential, that it is a malicious failure to deliver. Here is the most important sentence. A fail to deliver can result from naked short selling. For example, market makers who sell short, thinly traded, illiquid stock in response to customer demand may encounter difficulty in obtaining securities when the time for delivery arrives. All right, so we also need to look at compliance with regulation SHO. It began on the January 3rd in 2005. It was regarding persistent failures to deliver and potentially abusive naked short selling. As initially adopted, regulation SHO included two major exceptions, the grandfather provision and the options market maker. If you guys want me to cover those as well, I would love to. That just takes a little bit more of a wrinkly brain to wrap around all of this legal mumble jumble. And I am not a lawyer, nor am I a financial advisor, but let's look at Rule 204, the closeout requirement. It requires brokers and dealers that are participants of the registered clearing agency to take action to close out failure to deliver positions. Closing out requires the broker or dealer to purchase or borrow securities of like kind and quantity. The participant must close out a failure to deliver for a short sale transaction by no later than the beginning of a regular trading hours on the settlement day following the settlement date, referred to T plus 4. And we remember T plus 2, T plus 3, T plus 4, T and plus nothing. That was a lot of the conversation that Mr. Vlad, I was born in Bulgaria, talked about in the congressional hearing about GME. So this will likely also refer back to GME as well. And now for probably a question, well, if they're doing this maliciously, even though the SEC clearly has shown that sometimes you don't have to do it maliciously, sometimes it could be an accident, is naked short selling abusive or illegal? Well, when considering naked short selling, it's important to know which activity is the focus of discussion. Selling short stock without having located stock for delivery at settlement, this activity would violate the regulation SHO we just covered, except by short sales by market makers engaged in bona fide or bona fide market making. Market makers engaged in bona fide market making do not have to locate stock before selling short because they need to be able to provide liquidity. All right, so that is one way that we can get around. But the other way is selling stock short and failing to deliver shares at the time of the settlement. Rule 204 requires firms that clear and settle trades to deliver securities to a registered clearing agency for clearance and settlement on a long or short sale in any equity security by the settlement date, or to take action to close out failures to deliver by borrowing or purchasing securities of like kind and quantity by no later than the beginning of regular trading hours, blah, 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 blah. All said is short is done is that there are ways that this naked shorting can be legal, even though it is sus as heck. It even has questions like, is naked shorting the reason my stock has lost value, which we have covered. It certainly is a way that hedge funds can make the price of a stock be less than it actually is fairly worth. And then we have questions like, do all failures to deliver reflect improper activity? If you guys want to read it yourself, I will include this link in the description below, but please ask yourself this. Like, if the SEC has already given all of these ideas of like, well, is naked shorting illegal, then why is the system like this, right? We have to make a better system, and the next congressional hearing, which I will be live streaming, is hopefully going to address a lot of these improper activities. Now that we know they are engaging in this, we have to really be truly careful what the next step is. Is AMC and GME under attack? Yes. But the way that we handle it and the way that we will maturely tell this story, the history of our grandkids and their grandkids, is going to be important, and you get to decide. Tell me in the comments what you think about this. Tell me about what you think about AMC riding the rocket to Tendy Town in a very, very soon time. And most importantly, tell me, is this exactly like how the SEC said that phantom shares and synthetic longs are illegal back in 2013? That is basically them saying, do not do this, make a bomb, do not do this, this illegal activity, and here's exactly how you can do it. This kind of behavior is sus, and we shouldn't allow it to happen any longer. And if you agree, I want to hear it down in the description below. For now, but not for forever, hope you have a nice day. Sweet. So, we are back to WeBull. GameStop and AMC, we are having our eyes peeled on. AMC is still down 4%, but is up a tiny amount, up 1.5% after hours. GME GameStonk is up to $129 after hours. That's a 5% on the day up. And another 4-ish% in after hours. This is good. We know that 130 is a number that GameStop has had trouble beating a couple of times, so the resistance is natural. Lord Weird says, want to see a magic trick? GME 129. Boom. It's happening right here. It's a good thing. We're talking about GME. It goes up. You see, it kind of feels like we did it. Steven Samper says, Meatball, how old is he? He is coming up on 8 years old, and he is always sleeping. It's true. It's because he's not worried about the squeeze at all. He's just getting prepared. Let's see. Hope you guys like that video. I'm gonna clip it up later so you guys can digest these live streams a little more. How do you guys like those clips, by the way? I want you guys to tell me how you like the clips of the GME questions that Josh answers. I know it's all in one live stream, but these questions are pretty relevant, and that's why I've been clipping them in like sometimes as short as like 45 seconds. I think that's been a convenience for the Meatball Army, and I think that if that's something you guys like, I'm gonna continue doing it. GME stuck at $129. That's perfect. We are seeing some big moves right now after hours, and we like that. We like it. Let's see. We have Paul says, we already gave up on this money, never selling. Yeah, straight to the moon or straight to the ground. Let's go. Let's see. Hi, YouTube, says Leon Knight. How's it going? Do you think we can finish above $10 by Friday? Now, I do need you guys to get me up to 30,000 subscribers and Trey up to 150,000 subscribers immediately. Like I said, if you guys do that, I will be buying $1,000 of AMC, and I want to buy it on the dip. Right now, it seems like AMC is struggling to make it green in the after hours. Cole, thank you so much for the super. Let's finish your CCIV video. Will Lucid come through? Lucid will come through when it sells a freaking car. It has been delayed. They did say that it was going to be in the latter half of 2021. They said it's been delayed for, I'm not sure, I haven't been updated about how much time, and that's very frustrating, right? When are you going to sell a car? So in my opinion, they're probably not going to make the consumers make their stakeholders happy until they actually have a couple of car sales under their belt. Even if it's like promising people cars, I think that would be a bigger thing later on. Let's see. Drinking that water. 131 holy crayons. Yes, it did peak after hours. It peaked at 131.35 That is big holy crayons. We're looking at GME right now. If you see the number isn't moving, that's okay. Just squint your little ape eyes until you see the number right below it. That's the after hours number. Why can people trade after hours? It's some people have WeBull, which is the technical app that I'm using, that allows you to trade and have the access to the markets pre-market and after hours too. Heavy Bacon says subbed. Heck yeah. Mr. 45er says the clips are very helpful for me. Thanks for the extra work. Of course, I am always happy to do that. Joshua Snow. Are you Jon Snow's brother? Check the chart I sent you on Instagram. Surely it's a bullish sign. Okay. I will pull up one of your doges soon. Doges have been, it hasn't actually been that great for viewership. People just like looking at a big old chart and hearing a YouTuber talk. So that's currently what I'm doing. Mana Yasin says, has anybody been able to explain why GME and AMC run the same way? Mana Yasin, I just put out a video about exactly that topic. It even has like AMC equals GME in the thumbnail. Go ahead and check that out. It's probably like the last video I put out. It even says, why does AMC parallel GME? And the hey it's Pixel person, very cool 21-year-old lawyer who wrote the endgame DD for GME, he answers that question. I am going to do this. Hype sells. Oh yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's look at my face for a hot second. I'm gonna move some things around, and now we're gonna go back to WeBull. Ape strong together. Talk about SOS, please. SOS is right down here. SOS, in my opinion, has seen better days. Its controversy is like not likely to be shed in the near future, which is why I would say I wouldn't touch SOS right now because of just how many levels of resistance it would take to match back up to its former highs. Its last resistance had a high of 16 bucks, and the lowest lows it can get to is $4. So you have a chance of losing 50% of your money or gaining 100% of your money, and that is essentially the most even risk reward ratio there is. In my opinion, SOS still has a lot of controversy to work through. Let's see. GameStop was at a high. This was a daily, basically like a 24-hour high of $131. Holy schmoly. Was rejected at that price, and now we're still trading pretty green, and for the most part we closed at $124, so that's why we are seeing good vibes all the way through. Oh boy. I'm reading some of your live chats right now, so hold on. Big brain can't read. I have the smoothest brain. Kathy says, do I have PayPal instead of Super Chats? Of course, it is one of the links on my channel. You can also just directly PayPal Andrew Coin, and that goes to me. It'll say DataLeap, and that is the brand of the channel. Ready to take a loan on your AMC stock to buy in on GME? Don't. I would say normally, for all intents and purposes, tax reasons, actual net gain reasons, try not to sell one meme stock to get into another. If you have more money on hand, that is likely the best way you can do it. Let's see. Once again, we are getting real close to that 30,000 subscriber mark, and when we hit it, because we are gonna hit it in like the next couple of days, hopefully AMC is still dipping because I want to buy it at a discount. I'm gonna be buying 1,000 shares. I keep almost saying it. $1,000 worth of AMC when you guys not only grab me up to 30,000 subscribers, but trades. You got to get him up to 150,000. So that's the rule. That's the Ruth. I don't make them up. I just say them out loud. Well, what's new DFV tweet? Well, DFV made a Slumdog Millionaire tweet earlier today. Did he have another tweet as well? Joe, thank you so much for becoming part of the NBA. That's because he picked the join button right below, and now he is gonna march with us to Valhalla wearing the Tendies shirt, which actually, if you haven't gotten your cool shirt yet, go grab it in the description down below. The Roaring Kitty tweet is Slumdog Millionaire. I just checked it. He doesn't have any new tweets as of yet. So... People are saying you should buy 1,000 shares. I almost keep accidentally saying it. Maybe when we get up to another milestone, I will buy. Maybe. Let's see. Snake, try not to spam the chat. Where are my mods right now? You're gonna be put on timeout. No spamming the chat. Jarek Jarzak, not only did you just join as a member, you just super chatted me as well. I appreciate that so much. Every super chat goes to feed a hungry meatball, as well as every 100 likes. So let's see, last time we fed him up to 300 or 400 likes. So this is for 400. This is for 500. This is for 600. I should keep my eye on that like counter more. This is for 700. Gobble. This is for 800, and it looks like we just passed 900 likes. Thank you. Look at Meatball. He's just chilling, making sure that he gets his fed due. That's all he cares about. All right. So, thank you. Oh man. Marvin Fisher, how exactly does resistance work? Well, let me tell you about technical resistance and support. You can think of it logically as the same people buying and selling GME and AMC are likely the same demographics day after day. It's not like there's entirely new populations of people coming in unless there's some news narrative and trying to rope in completely green retail sellers or perhaps other institutions, right? So these people are all constantly guessing what is the proper price of this stock, right? Why is it worth $100 and blank dollars? Well, this is where resistance and support comes in. A price that the stock is rejected by which I mean when the stock starts to get to that price, people start to sell because too many people think that the stock is not worth that much money. Well, those same people are going to remember that price next time because they thought it before. Why wouldn't it think it next time? So that's the easiest way to think about resistance and support. Same thing about support. Support is the opposite, where it's a price that the stock bounces off of because it gets supported by it. Whenever it's a round number, let's say 100 is a strong level of support for GameStop, it's because people see the stock dip below 100 and they think, wow, that stock shouldn't be less than $100. It's worth more than that, and therefore they try to buy into it. Momentum is a good way to tell whether or not a stock is overbought or oversold. When it comes to RSI, the relative strength index, you see it on each of these charts. It's this teal chart at the bottom of each of those charts. RSI tells us exactly one indicator, just one vote of confidence of whether or not we think a stock is overbought, which means it's higher than 70 RSI, or oversold, which means it's lower than 30 RSI. Chris Rakes, thanks for joining the Meatball Army. That's because he picked the join button out of all of those buttons down below. What a smart choice. Big Ape getting a banana right now. Thank you so much. And HT, bro mo money. He looks at AMC after hours. He sees a 1072 hit. Sure. I appreciate that, super. I need to check in with Trey how he handles requests to look at level 2 data. Because I need a third monitor essentially, because my WeBull app is right here. I would have to like finagle it and shake it around. But I owe it to you if I can get Trey on the email. And if you guys know, Uncle Bruce and Meet Kevin have been talking about doing collabs on their channel, but they haven't yet reached out to me. I've sent Meet Kevin like an official business email, so that is cool. Let's see if he reaches out from his channel of over 1 million subscribers. And a lot of people are hitting some pretty major milestones these past few days. Congrats to Matt Kors reaching over 100,000 just yesterday. And one day, Trey, when he reaches 150,000, I'm likely going to be over 30,000 subs by that point. And when that happens, I want to buy $1,000 worth of AMC. Just you wait. It's going to be awesome. Okay, so let's see. We have Jens 1988 talking about more L2 data. Let's see. Sun Emma, could you please check PKP cargo stock? It gone next parabolic as per my analysis. Sure. In just a second, let's check out PKB. It's PKP. What just happened to AMC? Jumped from 858 to 580? Did it? I don't see that. Where do you see AMC falling down to 580? That would be kind of crazy. Maybe I'm dyslexic. Lord Weird says Jim Gold, after hours trading is usually more volatile. It's because there's fewer people trading. You can see the volume is mostly going to be based around the same parties of people moving around their money, and that money, they're just throwing out some weight. Let's see. Samuel Myers, thank you for joining that tier of the Meatball Army. That's the one that you can have a random chance every week to do a one-on-one with me. And we can talk about anything you want, data science, stonks, or just get some lunch. If you also wanted a chance, if you wanted a surefire chance to get a one-on-one with me, right now I'm offering a pretty low price to just get some lunch. So you can go on my channel and press the book time. I think it's called Book Time app, which is made by a small, scrappy group of people that want to make it easy to meet people that you guys like to talk to. So the easiest way to get to that is on the main page of my channel. Jose says Meatball is lazy. I don't think he's lazy. I think he's just patient. He's just waiting. He knows that the stonk is going to keep going up. Chris Hill says, am I going to stick around until the earnings report release? It depends on when that's going to be. Do you know exactly when that's going to be, Chris? Because I often stick around until the FINRA report comes out. But as of right now, I have to be considerate for the amount of time that I'm spending. Let me know if my mouse clicking is too loud. I'm going to find some more DD for you guys. A little more research. Okay. Hold on. Is this? You guys, there are filters. We have no more white noise, right? We figured that out. Okay, hopefully there's no more white noise. Desmond I, how come GME went from about 33 mil to 17 mil in volume in just a day? Thank you. Less volume isn't necessarily bad. Oftentimes when we have less volume, it's that a lot of diamond handers are just holding. But to be fair, GME goes in and out of public perception limelight. So as of right now, people like me, I've been holding this entire time. So my volume is always out of the daily. Let's see. He doesn't eat his treats, he holds them. Yes, that's right. Meatball's got diamond paws. Let's see. We got, that's such a good dog, that's right. Bitigo Black, he thinks data science and thinking about pursuing that as a career. Talk to me. I'm a data scientist coach. We're always talking about how the path of least resistance to become a data scientist, and that's one of the best things about this stream is that we can ask questions for each other. Colonel Hogan, hey Andrew, Smooth Brain Ape from Trace started watching last week. I gotta say I like your analytical view of how this whole thing works. Good info, keep it up. I appreciate that. Welcome Gorilla Gang. If you have your water in the chat, go ahead and make sure to spill it because we're not Gorilla Gang. We don't drink water, right? But in the Meatball Army we do. We drink a lot of water. Delicious. Rachel Gates Smith has just booked with Book Time a one-on-one with me. What is the format? It's up to you. It's all very loosey-goosey, right? Ask me any questions. We can run through. If it's the YouTube masterclass, which I also offer some insights about how to be a YouTuber, or the data scientist Fang interview masterclass, then we talk about a little more structure, probably a little bit of statistics, SQL, Python, and then some machine learning and AI questions. But that's besides the point. We're talking about game stonk right here. Let's see. Someone is behind you. Where? Oh, scary. Move my camera a little bit so I don't get scared anymore. Let's see. Rose Thompson, what do you see coming from the financial report for AMC on the 10th? AMC, we just read a Zach's report that it might disappoint, but if that's already expected, then it could surprise. So that's, as of right now, it might be an earnings report that could disappoint. However, that kind of makes sense. These earnings reports are delayed, and AMC hasn't had any chance to make as much money as it will be able to next week when theaters open at 25% capacity. Van Eck Vector Social Sentiment ETF. Okay, I'll look it up. I will look it up. Desmond I, Hodl 83 shares. Thanks for your answer. Of course, that's what we're doing this for. No water, says Z Productions. Exactly. You don't drink no water. Ruben says, let's see some gorillas in the chat for Trey and some bones for Meatball. Yeah, give him some bones. Give him some gorillas in the chat. Let's get going. Ruben's already given some bones and gorillas right there. Hi, Meatball, says Leslie Ann Silva. Hey, Meatball, you got a hi. Isn't that nice? We're all one big happy family right now. GME. Let's see if we have some news here. Hertz nosedive. Stock nosedive. That's kind of an interesting story. AMC Capital's Hani Nada is reading into the volatile trading. Oh, this is Acme Capital. Okay, so that's a video. I'm tired of WeBull sending me videos. Recent short squeezes indicate excess liquidity. This is another video. God dang it. God dang you, CNBC. We are now, Senator Warren wants full investigation of GameStop. Now this is interesting. And it's another video. God dang it. I want to see something that isn't a video. Perfect. Analyzing GameStop's unusual options activity. 2-minute read from earlier today. Now that's what we're talking about. We are doing some good old research. We got Bones and Gorillas in the chat for Meatball. Heck yeah, let's get going. I do want to buy the dip. Let's keep AMC. Don't go too far away before I hit 30,000 subs. So that I can, if you guys haven't yet subscribed, but you love AMC and GME, at 30,000 subs, I'm gonna buy $1,000 worth of AMC, and at 35,000 subs, I'm gonna go out and buy $1,000 more of GME, and that's the truth, Ruth. There's no other way I can say it. Okay, so does this work, or this is better? They're both bad, so I'm gonna do this. Okay, so analyzing GameStop's unusual options activity. GameStop shares experienced unusual options activity on Wednesday. The stock price moved down to $116 following the option alert. Well, today is Wednesday. This is like during the market open because it actually closed at 124. 3 indications of unusual options activity. Extraordinary large volume is one indication of unusual options activity. Volume refers to the total number of contracts traded over a given time period when discussing options market activity. Excuse me. The number of contracts that have been traded but not yet closed by either counterparty is called open interest. A contract cannot be considered closed until there exists both a buyer and seller for it. Okay, let me see how long this article is. Oh yeah, that's it? Okay, fine. Another sign of unusual activity is the trading of a contract with an expiration date in the distant future. Usually additional time until a contract expires allows more opportunity for it to reach its strike price and grow its time value. Time value is important to consider because it represents the difference between the strike price and the value of the underlying asset. Out-of-the-money contracts are unusual because they are purchased with a strike price far from the underlying asset price. Out-of-the-money occurs when the underlying price is under the strike price on a call option or above the strike price on a put option. Buyers and sellers try to take advantage of the large profit margin in these instances because they're expecting the value of the underlying asset to change dramatically in the future. Bullish and bearish sentiments. Options are bullish when a call is purchased at near ask price or a put is sold at near bid price. Options are bearish when a call is sold at near bid price or a put is bought at near ask price. Kind of confusing, so if you guys want me to cover an entire video, let me know. These observations are made without knowing the investor's true intent for purchasing these options contracts. The activity is suggestive of these strategies, but an observer cannot be sure if a bettor is playing the contract outright or if the options bettor is hedging a large underlying position in common stock. Jesse Bell, thank you so much for becoming a member of the Meatball Army. This is because Jessa went down into the video description and pressed the join button next to the subscribe button, of which all of you have already pressed. Make sure to press that bell button when you're down there too, so you guys don't miss a live stream and start investing in yourselves. For a latter case, bullish options activity may be less meaningful than an exposure a large investor has on their short position in common stock. Using these options strategies, unusual options activity is an advantageous strategy that may greatly reward an investor if they are highly skilled. But for a less experienced trader, it should remain as another tool to make an educated investment decision while taking other observations into account. Gotcha. Okay. Pretty cool, interesting. So that is some suspicious activity on GameStop's options. So if Yahoo Finance is covering this. It is not a conspiracy. It is just actual suspicious stuff. Seems sus. Ted Paniza says, thanks for keeping the chat clean at Lord Weird. Give Lord Weird and give Wallace Frey a big round of applause. These guys, give them some gorillas and bones in the live chat, because if we see some gorillas and bones, we know that it's because we appreciate you guys. We appreciate all the mods that we have on the show. Just the two of them for now. Let's see. Report just came out that Melvin Capital was 20% profitable last month. How is this possible? Ooh. Can you link to me that report? Would be interesting. Vegas Chef bought another 500 AMC today during the dip. Which dip? Take your pick. Woof. Nice. Well done. Good support of each other. I appreciate you guys talking about being good neighbors to each other in the live chat. Let's see. What's up, G? Says, oh yeah, I missed you. Missed Vegas Andrew saying, "What's up, G?" Can we get a big George W repping the Gorilla Gang? Okay. Yeah, we got Gorillas and Bones. Heck yeah, we love to see it. Having a Shocker says, "Yo, what up, homie? Andrew, Mo Stacks, Mo Green Money. That is the new name of the channel. You just renamed my channel right now." Uncle Bulgaria is a hedgy bot. Is that right? No bots in the chat. Get them out of here. What happened to 14 million shares that were supposed to be bought? Yeah, they had not bought because AMC's price stayed nice and low, which means they are now failed to deliver. I made a video about that, and I'm going to clip it for later, so you guys are reading straight from the SEC website with me, learning about those legal ramifications. Leo's son still accepting mods? Heck yeah! Send me an email at andrewmobusiness@gmail.com. Business requests only. Business requests only. Gorilla shirt with the WW across the nether cheeks. Okay. The cheeks? You wear your shirts on the cheeks? Let's see. Yes, Son Emma wants that PKP cargo stock analysis. PKP. Pika Pika. So PKP doesn't seem like it's on WeBull, and therefore I cannot pull it up. At the time being, unless I'm missing the ticker itself. L. Randall says, bought 6 shares in one call, 510 EXP, 716 Mo money. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Let's give Meatball a treat for that super and for hitting 1,000 likes. Thank you guys. Each like in the chat gives another treat for Meatball. Good boy. He's like, yum yum. Love that. Love the treats. Ruben, Ribe, Nick. I tried to purchase a few stocks with Fidelity, Webull, and the price hit my limit, never filled. A limit order for AMC took over 10 minutes to fill on Webull. Is this normal? No. It should be pretty instant. That's interesting. It could be your connection, or it could be a conspiracy. Let's find out later. Report back in if you're alive. Let's see. Wicked Hustle Guy, just business, or can we send pictures of our dog? No. If you want to send pictures of your dog, do send them at AndrewMoMoney on Instagram. And speaking of which, let me try and pull up a picture of your dog, because we're looking at dogs only, not dongs. I'm talking to you, those of you who are expecting to send me some dongs. Right now we're looking at GameStop after hours and AMC. GameStop was up 5%. It had a high after hours of 131. That was up another 5%. On top of the 5% it was already up, and then it started to dip. It was rejected at 131, now hovering around at 121 level of resistance. It is down 2-3%, but is still up on the day overall. Let's see. So I'm going to look at one of your dogs. Dragon Dew. Hello, Andrew. Can you check BFI? Just a second. I'm looking at dogs. Enjoyed watching you over on Trey's channel. Good dude. Thank you, 47927411D. Thank you so much for that kind comment right there. Can you drop the Discord link? It is in the description down below. Just Command F or Control F Discord and you'll see it. Here's a sad Doge back from the vets with a poor paw. Hope Alfie feels better. He got chicken today. Raphael S. Panarski, thank you for showing me Alfie. Let me show you guys Alfie now. Okay, so this is Alfie. So what I'm gonna do with these dog pictures is that I'm gonna just like crop them. I learned how to crop now. I'm getting way better at becoming a live streamer. And now this dog is gonna just chill with us right here. Maybe I'll even have a frame for them later. Yeah, there we go. Okay, thank you for the super house. I got 500 euros to spend on stocks. What should be my best option? AMC, GME, RKT? RKT is not in any way a good stock to reinvest in as of right now, but I can't give you financial advice, unfortunately, so I can't even tell you not to buy RKT. I would say the most important part of these meme stocks right now is how long do you want to see your money? Like, when do you want to see your money come back? RKT, people have been saying that there is a potential for RKT to squeeze again before the 10th of the 9th of March. I still think that it is likely a long, hard distraction. So that's why, as of right now, RKT is not on my short list of stocks to invest in. On my short list of stocks to invest in are GME and AMC. That's why I'm putting $1,000 in when you guys get me up to 30,000 and 35,000 subscribers. However, as of right now, hard to say which of those is going to be more likely. Randy Parks, thank you for the super. NNDM video soon, 2 billion in cash, huge potential for a super. I will have to look at that. NNDM. Nano Dimension, what a cool company name. So it seems like it's been facing pretty slow bleed, starting from being rejected at $17 at February 10th. That seems like it was the monthly high. It might have been the all-time high. And even if it has potential, it seems like it constantly is dipping below that 30 RSI. Seems like it is a pretty bearish momentum. I would be careful. I would say that as of right now, I have to learn a little bit more, but I do like the fact that you said there's potential in X, Y, and Z way. So let's see. Showing your dog live right now. Okay. Okay, Alfie, a little bit more. No poo-poo fev. What are you talking about? What is that? Let's see. You can get a blow-up neck donut now instead of the cone of shame. Yeah, I have seen those before. Hey Andrew, with the updated numbers from the SEC that 6 million shares were missed to deliver in the last 3 to 4 weeks alone, does this mean confirm that the float is shorted up over 100% because of FTDs? Can you send me that SEC report? Because we were all talking about the 14 million shares that have been failed to deliver today. Check Instagram. Sent a link about Melvin profiting. Okay, let me see if I can find it. Okay, here we go. Melvin from the real Yakush. Thank you, the real Yakush. This is a pretty short message. So we have Melvin Capital posts return of more than 20% in February, sources say. This is from the real Yakush. I appreciate that. We have the hedge. Hold on a second. The hedge fund at the center of the GameStop saga gained more than 20% in February, clawing back some of its losses from a brutal January, sources told CNBC's Leslie Picker. Melvin Capital, which previously had a large bet against the video game retailer, saw a return of over 21.7% in February, according to the sources. The fund declined by 53% in January during the dramatic short squeeze that sent GameStop and other stocks soaring. Melvin said in late January that it closed out its GameStop shorts as the stock climbed. Melvin's founder Gabe Plotkin, Mr. Plumpkin, said one of the people brought in to testify for Congress about the volatile market moves, along with Citadel's Ken Griffin and retail trader Keith Gill. Melvin received new investments into its fund during the turmoil, with Citadel and Steve Cohen's .72 injecting $3 billion into Melvin. Melvin Capital declined to comment. Wow, so this is some pretty interesting news. Let us give you guys a chance to talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna take a 30 second to 2 minute break, and you guys get to see this cool new standby feature here. We'll be right back in about 2 minutes, and we'll see you guys in just a second. Check this out. All right, so we're back. So this is a way that I'm planning on being able to like stream all day eventually, especially during the congressional hearing on the 17th. I'm planning to be able to like do more to keep the live stream going, because mainly the biggest problem with these live streams right now is that they take a lot of effort to like live, because there's more than just me that lives in my apartment. So it's hard for people to like to move around, and that's why it's easier to be able to to be able to like have a happy life. I was also interested in how many people would drop off. So those of you that did stay on, I have some special exciting news for you, because you did decide to stay on. I am going to be giving in the next community post a free one-on-one giveaway. And I'm just going to give a random one-on-one to someone who replies in that community post. And I'm going to make that community post right here. So let's see. It doesn't really matter what kind of post, but now you guys have priority because you guys stayed on and got to hear the announcement, right? Isn't that cool? So let's see. Let's move this reading mode here. So we have Andrew Money. Real close to that 30,000 subscriber limit. When we do hit that, I'm buying $1,000 worth of AMC, as long as you guys get Trey up there as well. So I'm gonna say, what is like a good community reward? By the way, I am going to randomly pick someone in the comment section of this post to get a one-on-one, one with me. So that's gonna happen. Very cool. So what's a good community reward? Actually, I want to hear the live chat. What do you guys want to see in your community rewards? Like, what are some good ones? Because I would say like Andrew buying more AMC, Andrew buying more GME. Let's look at this. Getting a one-on-one with Andrew. I'm thinking of like exclusive content. So shout out your ideas in the comment section, because we want as much engagement here as possible. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at Nano. Look at GameStop instead. Okay. I live on GME Lane. It's true. Start an OnlyFans. That's good. What price did I say GME has to hit? GME currently has a resistance from so the lower level of that resistance is $8.50. It needs to have a higher level limit of $9.15. That's a resistance level there for AMC. Subscribe literally just now. Trey, I've been subscribed to. Thanks, Sam, for subscribing. He just got his meatball sub. Welcome. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Jack and Marvin TV area for channel members. What does that mean? Andrew, what if I have no money? That's okay, because I have more money for you. There we go. So rabbit chicks are for kids. We like the stock. What is a community post? That's something you guys can go to my channel and look at the community page right here to see all community posts. Can I? Is this okay? Winner chicken dinner. Let's see. Please put GME price. Oh, sorry. There you go. Let's see. Well, so yeah, I want you in the live chat to tell me what you would be interested in terms of like a community reward. Something with meatball. Oh, that's good. That's a good idea. Something with meatball, like a meatball, like a one-on-one with meatball. What would you do with that? One-on-ones is a great reward. I would wear a two-piece bikini during his broadcast. Awesome, Renwin. That sounds good. One-on-ones is like a great reward. I would love to see how you investigate the next big stock, your process. Sure. Lord Weird says, you guys would want to moon twice before you can afford my OnlyFans. I'm classy. Lord Weird is keeping the chat hilarious. I love Lord Weird. Just got off work. Please catch me up on your thoughts on AMC. Brand new subscriber. Love the takes on trades. Trades keep killing it. Thank you, Sam Saltwish. My take on AMC right now is that it is at a discount, baby, and I can't wait to buy $1,000 of AMC. You guys got to get me up to 30,000 subs for that to happen. And those of you on my channel, go ahead and go over to Trades and get them up to 150,000. Let's see. Let me groom Meatball. Winner gets Meatball. Signed picture of Meatball. That's pretty good. Shout out your ideas, like signed picture of Meatball in the comment section. Okay, there you go. 1 Bitcoins, one-on-one with Meatball. So let's just make this clear. So this is getting a 1-1 with Andrew / Meatball. Meatball will be there. It's okay. Clubhouse. I am thinking about just making a clubhouse for sure. Wallet Junkie C just subscribed. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's see. Be a good limited sell price for AMC considering the short squeeze. Mark. Anybody else have any thoughts about what you would want as a reward? Crispy Stocks, pick me for the 101. I have info on quadruple witching that would be benefit all. Sure. I'm going to put all your names in a random number generator, and then we're going to pick some of y'all. Collaboration with AI project, that's kind of cool. Q&A with Andrew. Meatball puppy pictures. Should mint signed picture of Meatball as an NFT. Okay. Meatball toe pics. You can see his toes all the time. They're right there. Oh my goodness. AMC reopening up in new states could cause another spike. That's true. Professor Meatball or a Meatball army mug. Yeah, heck yeah. People liking the mug. Gorilla Gang. Have I ever played RuneScape? I have. It would be kind of weird for me to have all this RuneScape paraphernalia without RuneScape reward. Take me on a date? Yes. I am in a relationship, but that's fine. I'll sub the Trey, but he's yelling a lot. What's going on, guys? We should have a roast party. We should have like a friendly roast party that all the like finance YouTubers come together and they just roast each other. That would be fun. I would rather see him cosplay Meatball when he buys in myself. More money. Okay, nobody has any ideas. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have Andrew buying more AMC, Andrew buying more GME, getting a 1-on-1 with Andrew or Meatball, exclusive content, and then all of the. Should I have all of the above? Nah, that's not a good. All of the above never gives me enough like information. Exclusive video content, I'm assuming, right? And then finally, like players in the live stream, or something else. Comment below. All right, there it is. So you guys get first pick on this community post. Is going to go out right now. Because you guys were nice enough to stay past my break. So about 20% of you stayed. I had 2,500 of you on the channel, and then 20% of you stayed. Sorry, 80% of you stayed. So therefore, boom. Carlos Molina came over from Trey's channel. You guys are awesome. Thoughts on AMC? AMC, I'm bullish on. I love AMC. Thanks for coming over, Gorilla Gang. That super is going to go feed a hungry meatball. I think AMC is a solid stock, not only because of the squeeze potential, the gamma squeeze potential, the short squeeze potential, but also because theaters are reopening and right now it's just at a major discount. A lot of these comeback stocks are at a major discount right now. So it's good to see people, get what's theirs as they can, if they are predicting that the stock market will bounce back. Heck yeah. Let's see. I owe people messages on Slack. Let's see. So we have Max Mayer. Sounds like he's doing stonk ASMR. Heck yeah. Max Mayer has that groove. He's stonking Jesus. He's just gonna whisper softly into the microphone. Hello. Oh, that's why I got a boost, because Matt Kors stopped streaming. Nice. Makes sense. Check out all of the, yes, check them out. Get me to 30,000 subs. Let's get going. Oh boy. Keep on rocking, bro. Feed that pooch. GME Morning Doji Star. Heck yeah. Let's see. People looking at, what do you call a cat walking on 3 legs? DM me the correct answer on Instagram. First one I see gets a free painting. Wow. What do you call a cat walking on 3 legs? Can I Google the answer? What do you call a cat? Google, shush. Cat walking on 3 legs. Meatball, do you know? Oh, it's okay. I got it. Now that I have the answer, I'm going to try to get that free painting. So it's Salty Abstract. Okay, so full disclosure, I did Google this. So I'm gonna follow you. Now I'm gonna message you. Handicat. It's a handicat. A cat walking on 3 legs is a handicat. And now, please give me your painting. If you do give me a painting for free, I will 100% live stream it and send you more Instagram fame your way. That's a pretty good one. Lord Weird is outies. Take care, guys. We are without a mod. Quick, send gorillas to the live chat. No mods means gorilla time. We got a super from Box86 Rao. Any thoughts on CTRM? Over $1 anytime? Well, I've done a couple of videos about CTRM. Personally, CTRM was a tricky stock to put a finger on. It doesn't seem like it moved very much today. Let's look at the daily chart. Wow, is this because after hours is now turned on? Turn it on. Oh, it doesn't have after hours. Oh, this is CTR. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm planning on doing a whole video about CTR in a sec, so let's just put, I don't know, Tesla up there for now. Thank you for the super, Halima Ali. Hey Andrew, keep up the good work. Found you on Bruce Wayne's a few weeks ago when you're at 10K followers. Now you're at 29K. Amazing. Thank you, Halima. That's because we reward those of you who were with us since the very beginning, because we care. Welcome to the Meatball Army, and continue to keep chatting us up. Let's just talk. Wallace Frey, he's still here. Oh no, we still have a mod. Quick, dial back the gorillas. Put Bones in the chat instead. Bones for Meatball. Yeah, CTRM, not CTR. Sorry. Let's look at CTRM. Castor Maritime up 2% today. Can we see after hours now? Okay. All right. Castor Maritime had 2 scary spikes, and then just major selling off, and now it's just been you can either call it like a very minor bleed or just a lot of sideways trading for now. I'm not that bullish on Castor Maritime right now, even despite this little volume uptick, unless there's some news I should read. Viv, thank you for the super. Let's give Meatball some treats up in here. Viv, thank you for your super. Jared Hausner, thank you for the super. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. What are my thoughts about KMPH? Sure. KMPH. And then Sam Saltwich. I was looking for not a dead cat. Not a dead cat. Fair enough. Okay, that makes sense. Can't believe I missed it. I'm dumb. Let's see. So KMPH, we are looking at we are looking at KMPH on the weekly chart. This is back in 2015. That's a while ago. So as of right now, it seems like since 2019 into this year, it's been a pretty slow, if not like a slow bleed, if not like major sell-offs along the way. And then in 2020, we saw some rises. And now let's look at the daily chart. On the daily chart in January, a lot of sideways trading. This is coming off of a technical resistance of like 20 bucks. That's a mental resistance level 2. Oh, there's a reverse split here. Cool. I didn't know that WeBull had like reverse split technology. And then it hit an $18 high today and is dipping below now. It was at 15. So it hit an $18 high. I would say keep this on your radar. This seems like a scary stock because of the sheer amount of volatility. However, that doesn't mean that it shouldn't be on your radar for a while. I'm going to do a little bit of research on this and I'll come back to you in a future live stream. Theria Legig, thank you. I'm butchering everyone's name today. Thank you so much for the super. Greetings from the Netherlands. Oh, I loved my time in Amsterdam. I spent a lot of time in Amsterdam, by which I mean I spent like 4 days in Amsterdam. Andrew and all you steel balled holding apes, 45 stonks for $99. P.S. Tell Christelle that Taha loves you to the moon and back. Same goes for GME. Taha loves you to the moon and back, Christelle. Please remember that. Elias, thank you for the super. Just send you my cute doggo on Instagram. Sure, let's look at Elias's doggo. Are you? Which person are you? Elias, tell me your tell me your Instagram handle so that I can pull up your dog. Wallace is also going. Now that the mods are gone, it's time to post gorilla pictures. Let's get going. People want to talk about Palantir. Actually, we did have some DD about Palantir. Palantir DD financial analysis. If you guys haven't looked at Max Maher's channel yet, he did some fantastic Palantir DD. This is too many numbers. Matt FB, hey Andrew, any thoughts about SLGG? Yeah, we had a whole SLGG craze today. Thank you for the super. Let's give WeBull a treat. Super League Gaming. This is from Matt FB. There you go. You're welcome. So at Super League Gaming, right down in my bottom left corner here, we saw a rise of 30%. That's not even the highest it went. It went up to like 40 or 50% up when it hit a high of $6.40. Now, Super League Gaming is probably going to be making news. Michael's company, yeah, SLGG not making, hitting a ton of the radar for WeBull, so I'm going to go and look on WallStreetBets instead for SLGG. And then I'm going to let me know what happens with SLGG. Sam Soltwich, sending a piece anyway. Check Insta later. Thanks. I appreciate that. Thank you. Elias, what's the name of your dog so that we can get it on here? Elias, I want to honor your dog. Okay, so we're looking at SLGG. Palantir is at $25 after hours. Wow. Oh my god, SLGG is just not seeing a lot of stuff right now. Price movement. SLGG news. 7 things for potential investors to know about Super League Gaming. Super League Gaming Inc. SLGG has risen 30% Wednesday in pre-market trading. Can I have more up-to-date news? Thank you, Justin Walker, for the super. Let's give WeBull a treat. And then, there you go, buddy. And then thank you, Shashki, for the super. I like this donk, but I love Meatball. Meatball, that is from Shashki, Elias. Oh, it's at XEATZ. No problem. Greetings from Frankfurt, Germany. Here you go, buddy. That's from Elias from Frankfurt, Germany. And then finally, we have one from Jay Kaner. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's pull up. First of all, there's multiple steps to this. We need to pull up a dog from XEATZ, and then we need to look at Super League Gaming. So there's not a ton of news about Super League Gaming, but we do have an article from the Investor Place. So we're going to look at this in just a second. 7 things for potential investors to know about Super League Gaming. And then I want to be able to cover the Elias's dog. So face only. Super League Gaming XEATZ. Okay, let's look at your dog. Aw, his name is Yuki. This is so sweet. Okay, we gotta look at Yuki real quick. So this is Elias's dog. Looks a little bit like Meatball's color scheme. Got that slyness. He's like, The resemblance? Pretty close, right? Super League Gaming, we do want to cover. So Yuki, please grace us in spirit. 7 things for potential investors to know about Super League Gaming is soaring higher on Tuesday despite lack of news from the competitive gaming company. That increase in price comes from alongside heavy trading of SLGG stock. This has resulted in more than 11 million shares of the stock changing hands as of this writing. That's a massive spike compared to its daily average trading volume of 1 million shares. So why exactly is SLGG stock back up on Tuesday? Well, it likely has to do with Maxim initiating coverage of the stock yesterday. That saw analyst Alan Klee hit it by buy rating and price target of $6 a share. Also, some of you have noted that it could be that Ryan Cohen is indicating that they want to buy it for GameStop. Super League Gaming is a California-based company focused on offering gaming services to users. That includes connecting gamers with each other. Okay, gotcha. Live streams. Super League Gaming is led by Chairman, President, and CEO Ann Hand. David, blah, blah, blah. SLGG was up 20%. It is now closed at 30% up. Let's also read perhaps a story about SLGG. GameStop. Let's see if GameStop wants to buy SLGG. WallStreetBets new. GameStop might buy SLGG. Okay, so okay, there we go. During after hours last night, a user on Crazy Options Betting Sub posted that they figured out Ryan Cohen's recent cryptic tweet with a frog emoji and a McDonald's ice cream cone. Everyone's just going to the Elon Musk school of crazy tweeting. This is hilarious, DD, but it seems like a great move for GameStop as if they try to become the gaming company. Current CEO of SLGG, Ann Hand, has recently worked as CEO of Project Frog. Okay, is that what's going on? And she worked as a business development manager at McDonald's. This can be verified on her LinkedIn page. She is the frog and the ice cream cone. Speculation is that GameStop will acquire Super League Gaming to continue to build out their gaming divisions. Sorry, yeah, I guess I'm sorry too. Power to the players. So if you think that SLGG is going to be acquired by GameStop because frog tweets and ice cream cone tweets, probably not. But the rest of the 2,000 of you, hey, Meatball Army, I hope you guys are enjoying the updates, the upgrades, and the better channel quality. We're constantly providing you with better video, better audio, better Meatball, a little bed there, and he gets to be a little comfier and better rewards. Just like I said in that community post, I'm going to pick one of the comments in that community post to pick out to get a free one-on-one with me sometime this week. And you don't have to be a member member or anything. That's just what's going to happen. So I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I hope that I'm going to continue making this a longer and longer live stream so that you guys can make sure that you guys can stay put, and just know that I'm going to be using out the standby feature so that we can stay on the stream for longer and provide you with better information for longer as well. So for now, but not for forever, I'm going to catch you guys soon. We just got a new member as we are finishing up. Ren or Renee, thank you so much for joining the MBA. That is awesome. And I'll have to catch you guys on the next live stream. I'm going to clip up some of the excellent little stories in this video and gonna put it out later, and then you guys are going to click it and we're all going to be super happy, because for now, but not for forever, I'll catch you guys next time. Have a great day. Peace.